It's hard to say for sure what's scary. It's not like you can take an objective stance on it. It's like comedy. Everybody reacts in different ways to different stimuli. Some people think clowns are scary, some people think ghosts are scary. I think ordering a meal with more than 3 items at Taco Bell is scary. You know what's not scary? Hats. Think about it. Think about the scariest monster you've ever seen, the most frightening single entity you've ever imagined. Now put a little top hat on him, little steampunk top hat, there you go. Are you still scared? Well, you shouldn't be, because it's wearing a stupid little hat. Look at it. Completely ridiculous. I can't take it seriously anymore. The last thing to wear a stupid little top hat and be menacing was Jack the Ripper, and they turned him into a fucking lolly. Quick side note, how long is it until it's okay to make Ted Bundy into a lolly? Let me break this down. How frightening your monster is decreases as the size of the hat they wear increases or decreases. A standard size hat, under optimal circumstances, might still allow your monster to retain some menace. However, the moment the hat begins to shrink or grow, the monster's spook factor decreases exponentially. In fact, a tiny hat may cause your monster to even look cute. I mean, look at this little guy. He wouldn't hurt anyone. He's gonna do a little dance. I love him. Is there a hat that's less menacing than a top hat? A dunce cap, definitely. Oh, the pointy hat princesses used to wear. That is the least threatening piece of headwear I can possibly imagine. Alright, and perfect. Now, I touched on the illusion of threat in my Doom video. If you haven't seen it, I hear it's pretty good. Here's the wet and sloppy of it. When you are engaging in interactive horror media, be it a video game or a haunted house, you're never actually in any danger. You know, obviously. But it's important to trick your monkey brain into thinking that you're in danger, otherwise you've really got nothing to be afraid of and the experience is ruined. That is where the illusion of threat comes in. The best example I can think of is when you're in a haunted house and an actor just stands near you. Like, are you gonna do something, or... No? No, you're just gonna stand there. Menacingly! The worst is when you're at a haunt and the chainsaw guy is running up to your group. That's pretty scary. Here he comes. He's gonna chop you to bits. It's loud, it's menacing, it's classic. At least until he actually reaches you. At the haunt I used to work at, our chainsaw guy was notorious for this. He had no sense of spacing or timing and would just run up to groups and stand there, until, inevitably, the patrons would become tired of his shenanigans and just wanted to leave. His objective was to menace the patrons until the next area became available, which was a few minutes. And let me tell you, when you're being scared at a haunted house, a minute is a very long time. And it's even longer when you've become exhausted of the thing that's supposed to be entertaining you. Because at the end of the day, while the actor's objective is to scare you, the purpose of that scare is for entertainment. Nobody likes a comedian that isn't funny. Nobody likes a haunt guy that isn't spooky. Video games can very easily get stuck in this pitfall. Nothing kills the vibe worse than being chased by a monster than having the monster corner you and damage you like 4 or 5 times before you actually die. By the 4th or 5th attack, I'm just like, yeah, I get it. It is extremely easy for fear to turn into other emotions, especially when you're trying to get scared for fun. In my experience, the most common emotional shift is to annoyance. When you're not in any actual danger, things chasing after you, getting up in your face, occupying your personal space gets irritating very quickly. People have a fight or flight response. You want to engage the flight response because you didn't go to a haunted house to brawl with someone. But at the same time, can you back off, man? Jeez, fucking out, get that fuck out of my face! Boy, oh boy, do I love a mystery, and so too does everyone the fuck else. One of my favorite things to do is read up on cryptids. They're mysterious, some are questionable whether or not they're real, except Wendigos, those are real, fuck that, fuck forests, and the word of mouth aspect really adds layers to the lore of these things. It seems that the mystery aspect of horror monsters really just goes fucking wild when it comes to creepypasta monsters. Things like Slender Man work because there's an air of mystique around them. What is this? Why is it like this? Why does it do what it does? What a mystery! What fun! Or like Siren Head. What manner of creature is this? It's menacing, yes, but what does it do? Imagining these things is fun. I can definitely think of some pretty messed up shit. You know what really serves to kill that fun? This. You know, when I ask these questions, what is it, why is it like this, etc., I don't actually want the answers. Your answers suck. This shit right here, this shit kills horror. Why can't you just leave things mysterious? In my professional hot take, Five Nights at Freddy's 1 and 2 hold up because they were simple and they were mysterious. You didn't get very much information, and what you did get led you to ask more questions with disturbing answers. The game was simple, the spooks were solid, and it didn't walk around like its dick was bigger than its pants. Then, people went totally apeshit over Freddy Fazbear and the Funko Gang, and Scott Cawthon needed more money. And that's the story of how Five Nights at Freddy's became shitty. Feel free to leave your angry rebuttals in the comments below.
I'm so freaking mad! I'm so freaking mad!
Not everything needs a beautiful mind web of lore. Eventually, you risk just muddying what you have, leaving only the most obsessed to still actually enjoy it. But that leaves some to wonder, how does this happen? It's children. It's children on the internet. So I hope you enjoyed my philosophies on haunting. If you got this far, be sure to leave a like and to subscribe. And you know, one of them little Hi-Chews, one of those little Hi-Chew candies, you can put it in my P.O. box.